Welcome into SWOSUathletics.com. John Liddle here, and we're really excited because it is the first week of football action on the SWOSU campus, Southwestern Oklahoma State, taking on Harding University Thursday night at 6:30, and one of the big participants, of course, is starting linebacker Ryan Feller for the Southwestern Bulldogs, a guy that's been contributing all the way since back in his freshman year. And Ryan, when you look back at things and think about, your freshman season, or even before then, to what you are now as a returning starter and as a leader on this team, what do you think about?
Man, I don't know. I feel like I was just a freshman here, so it's flown by. We made great steps to come together as a team. I've been around these guys, 4 years, so it's great being around all these guys, and I'm just ready to get this season started.
Absolutely. Talking to other seniors like Dustin Stena, Ryan Corbin, they've just really felt that, I don't want to call it pressure, but, kind of that impending thing as, man, this is it for me. This is my last year. How early did that start for you?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it since last year. I think I might be more nervous now than I was my freshman year, so it's a big deal. I don't want it to end, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
So with that being said, how key is it for you guys to get off to a good start on Thursday night and get that first win of the season right off the bat?
Oh, it's very important. I'm looking forward to it. First home game opener since I was a freshman, and it's on a Thursday night, so it should be packed. So
no doubt about that. I mean, the crowd's going to be in there in full throat. How much more does that do for you guys when you got that big crowd behind you?
Oh, we love it. Just feed off the off the crowd and stuff, and it's good to see everybody up in the stands. So.
Well, the defense is going to need a really big game, obviously. Anytime you go up against Harding, you think about the triple option. Does it in any way help that that's what you were thinking about the end of last year, trying to stop that team on their field?
Yeah, I think it does a little bit. That's what I left off, going through practice and watching film, and that's what we started back up with. We haven't really changed anything, so it's the same thing this year. So.
John Liddle here for SWOSUathletics.com with a player profile this week for football. We're talking with D.C. Walker, senior running back for the Southwestern Bulldogs. D.C., thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me today.
Oh, man, anytime. Now, you're going into your senior season. We're just talking to Ryan Feller a little bit earlier, and, I can't imagine the emotions that are going through for you as you're about to start your senior season. Coach has been bragging on you, talking about how, you were a walk-on back in the day, and now you're starting and they're leaning upon you. What does that mean to you?
It feels like it's a big burden on my shoulder. I wouldn't say a bad burden, but I'm a big motivator now. I stepped it up. Like you said, I walked on my freshman year. I had that passion for the game, and I just wanted to play. I wanted to prolong it and just see what I can do and push myself to the limit because I love a challenge.
Do you see in any of the freshmen that come up on a year-to-year basis, do you kind of see yourself in them at any time to say, listen, I was right where you are, just stick it out?
Every day I go out there and I motivate them guys. I'm like, hey, scout team players, you are the guys that are going to be stepping up next year, and y'all going to be the ones who make us better each and every day when we come out to practice. And I just tell them to work hard every day, give it 110%, and just help us prepare for each week.
Well, kind of chronologically going through it, you were a Scout Team Player of the Year, an offensive MVP.
Yes, sir.
What do you remember about that freshman year being on the Scout team?
Being on Scout team, I could say it was a lot of fun. Like, that was my biggest thing. I wanted to go out there every day. I wanted to help the guys get better. I wanted, to show those guys that I could be the man one day that they're looking at, to make plays.
Absolutely, and you've proven to be that guy. This year in the off season, as you get ready for your final year, in what ways have you tried to make yourself better in a tangible way, or even intangibly, like you're saying, as being a better motivator?
Well, one of my biggest things this summer was actually working on my patience. I noticed that I've tended to be like a little iffy on my decisions, and I've noticed if I slow my time down, like just slow everything down, think about it, and then go and do it, it happens so much better, and everything comes out so much better.
Mm-hmm. So maybe hitting a hole a little bit before it's there, or if you would have waited for it, it's open for you.
Well, my thing is like working on my steps, if I should say. Working on my steps, making sure I'm patient with my steps, giving my time giving the line, the time to make those blocks, make those reads that they have to make, and then seeing the hole and hitting it and going north.
Now, you've got 11 games left in your senior season, hopefully more, folks. But after that, then it's got to be, all right, what does DC Walker do after that? Have you started to think about what your career goals are?
Career goals, I have a lot of career goals. I'm majoring in exercise science. I'm looking to do a lot of personal training. Also, I'm looking at working with the YMCA, with the kids out there. I did a lot of summer camps over my time. Since the age of 14, I've been working with YMCAs around the world. Like, it's not just one place, it's just everywhere. New York, South Carolina, North Carolina. I went to Lawton previous summer ago. Worked with a lot of kids, worked with a lot of great people. So that's one of the things I'm looking for.
Talking with DC Walker, senior running back for the Southwestern Bulldogs, what's the most challenging aspect of working with kids of all ages like that?
Biggest challenge is probably motivating them, telling them that they can do things, telling them that, hey, if you see that person on TV and you say, no, I can't be them, yes, you can. You just have to put forth that effort, put forth that time, and put forth that management of becoming that person, molding yourself into becoming a great person.
What makes you believe in that? Why is that something big that you preach?
It's big because my mom put it into me. She instilled that knowledge into me and told me that, hey, DC, anything that you put your mind to, you can do it.
Well, you've shown that over and over again at Southwestern Oklahoma State. I know you're going to show it in your senior year as well. Do you have any goals on the field this year? What are the things you've laid out for yourself?
Well, right now, my biggest goal for right now is to be hardy. That's the first and foremost. Next after that is just to have a great season with this team, mold this team into being something great next year so they have a foundation that they can build off for the years to come. And after that, winning a national championship, a lot of people don't talk about that, and hearing it coming from a Southwestern player is a big thing, and I feel like we have the team to do it, and we have, the players that can get it done.
DC, we're excited for you, and you excite us. You make me ready for Thursday, make me want to get down there with you guys and run through a wall. Thanks for talking to us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having me.
DC Walker, senior running back for the Southwestern Oklahoma State Bulldogs, a player profile here on SWOSUathletics.com.